Howdy folks, today I want to show you a very simple but very cool way that you can display the house number of your home just using some ply, some screws, a few tools and just a little bit of know-how. So I've chosen a font and a size that will work best with my timber. I've printed them off, cut them out and I've used them as a stencil which I've lightly marked around with a pencil. Now I'll be using a stainless steel decking screw. Now these have got a square head drive on top which I like the look of more so than a Phillips head. And I like the fact that they're nice and shiny as well. They're really going to stick out and be well pronounced. So the first thing is, let's get our little stencils off, put them to the side. And then what I'm going to do is just use a little clamp like this and clamp it to our workshop desk here. Then that way it's not going to wriggle around and I can just use two hands on the job. All right, that's in position. So grab our screws. And what I want to show you just with the drill here, it's got a little square head drive and that suits our screws beautifully. And basically the screw just locks into position like that and they're really easy to use. Okay, so I'll be starting from the bottom of our first number and I'll be working in rows and working my way up to the top. Now by doing it in rows, I'm going to make sure that I'm staying true to the stencil, making sure the number looks good. Now, in terms of how deep to go into the timber, we're using 20mm ply, so I want to make sure that I'm only taking the screw in around about that 20mm or less. I don't want the screw poking out the back. All right, let's get it underway. Okay, so we've got our last one going in now. There we have it, we'll get our first number done. Now, as you go along, you might find that some of the screws you put in might be a little bit crooked or whatnot, but don't fear, you can always just use the hammer and sort of panel beat it back into shape. So, that's what we're looking at there. It's nice and bold and that's the look that we're going for. It's got that little bit of an industrial feel. All right, well look, I'll get on to the next number. There's our lucky last. Well, there we have it, guys. Now look, might have taken a bit of time and it takes a little bit of patience, but I think it's well worth it because now you've got a little bit of a statement out at the front of your home, something you can't buy in the shops and something that will make you unique.